We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Philadelphia Phillies. Eugenio Suarez, one of the league's most prolific power hitters, continues his hunt for a home run crown. Next. Vince Velasquez, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Stepping in, Jesse Winker. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike.
First pitch, 7:06.
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it. One away.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 1 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
2-0 now. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Right side, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D-Row, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here comes the first pitch. Votto at second. Castellanos is over at first with one away. In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 32 now for the season as the Reds move out in front now 3-0.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
So now to the plate, Mike Moustakas. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Moustakas is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
1 ball, 2
3 runs already home here. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Aristides Aquino, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. That's wide. 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
There's ball 4.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Freddie Galvis. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's just out.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1-2.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 3 for the Reds in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 3-0 Cincinnati. Luis Castillo will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Phillies, the second baseman, Gene Segura.
The pitch.
That's a ball.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Batting second, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll dive back in. At the plate, JT Realmuto, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line towards center field. Winker is right there, 1 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. From the belt, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Marcus Semien, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner back safely. First delivery to him on the way. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. A runner on first with 2 away. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
This is on the ground over to first, but that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Jay Bruce is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. He's set. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Here now the 2-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this will get past Votto down the line. A fair ball. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
And in steps Scott Kingery as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that misses. 1-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in, the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
1-1 to Tucker Barnhart.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Pulled toward right center field. Quinn is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Luis Castillo.
In now for the Reds, Luis Castillo. First offering on its way.
Nope.
And he takes ball one.
Count 1-0.
On the ground up the middle. Oh, look at Simeon. He goes to first. Safe. Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out. So there'll be a runner aboard with one gone.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
To the plate now, Jesse Winker fouled off. He flied out leading off the ball game. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Runners on first with one down. On the ground is short. This could be two. Simeon's got it. Segura for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Reds go down quietly, and it's still 3-1. Here's Neil Walker.
Leading up for the Phillies, the first baseman, Neil Walker.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there at the knees, strike one. Walker comes in at 6'3" tall and bats from both sides of the plate. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Roman.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Roman Quinn. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Fastball called for strike two. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
No, inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Vince Velasquez. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Therefore, it is Votto, 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Gene.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
2 out with the man at first. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 2-2 one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Score holds. It's 3-1. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto.
Here's the pitch.
Aye.
And there's a base hit on the line. So he's aboard again with his 2nd hit of the game here in the top of the 3rd. And as we take a look, the Reds leaders in that category, you can see his name tops the chart. Nick Castellanos now. He's running. Line towards center field. Quinn patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
0-2 the count to Suarez.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
The 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry.
Into the second deck and gone.
A 2-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas, number 197 in his career, as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
So now to the plate, Aristides Aquino. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Kingery shading to his right. And that's the 3rd out. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Reds 5 and the Phillies 1.
We're back as the Phillies line up, readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Hitting for power has been a real issue as they rank near the bottom of the league in slugging percentage. One of their coaches told me, we have to be creative with how we try to generate offense because hitting the ball out of the park isn't a big part of our game. That's something we need to improve upon, but for now, we have to look for other ways to score. Sounds like some small ball and aggressive base running is possibly in order, guys.
For the Phillies,
Thank you, Heidi.
the catcher, JT.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
Lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
One and 1 to count. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. JT Realmuto has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Now batting.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
Right.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh and 1, here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
Clearly fooled there on the slider. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Base is empty here with nobody out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Phils do get one back on the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's the Reds 5 and the Phillies 2. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The shortstop.
All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Freddie Galvis. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the stretch. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Luis Castillo.
And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with him to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
Now a bunt attempt here. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider, but tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 home. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. The 2-2 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. To second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
The center fielder, number 33, Jesse.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Nick Pivetta answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Nick Pivetta.
Jesse Winker will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. He's set and the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. From the stretch. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In is Joey Votto now. He swings and grounds it to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Reds strand a couple. They're still out in front, 5-2. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery.
The third baseman, Scott Kingery.
Now here it comes. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Neil Walker. He reached on a single in his first try. And the pitch.
Ball.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Walker waits on the 1-0.
That's out. Inside, ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line to the right side. A dive, but it's off his glove.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Gomez wins.
At the plate now, Roman Quinn, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. And it's fouled away. 4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, Nick Pivetta. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Now the 0-1.
Ball, that's low.
Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
The 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They trail 5-2. So coming to the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Quinn is right there, and it's a very quick out number one.
Now that.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And he misses with it, 1-1. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In now, Mike Moustakas. As it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds, and it remains 5-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Gene Segura. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Ball 2.
2-2.
Hit out towards second. Fielded by Moustakas, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Striding in once again, JT Realmuto. He went deep last time up.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Hit high and deep to left field. Back on it is the left fielder at the track, the wall, and it's gone. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. His second of the game, and it's a 5-3 game now. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the left fielder. And this one's gone. And they're within one after back-to-back homers. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. Number 25 for him on the year. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
Good time to take something off, but it's 2-1 now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Number 9, Jay Bruce.
Digging in now, Jay Bruce. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Is a fastball well off the plate, but offered at for a strike. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 5 innings complete. The Reds lead it 5-4. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aristides Aquino.
Number 44.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1. Hit high and deep to right center. Harper giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 3.
And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' Road to the Show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. At the plate, Freddie Galvis, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. 2 balls and a strike to count. Line towards center field. Quinn is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. The 1-1. On the ground to the left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So he's aboard following the 2-out base hit. And here in the penultimate month of the season, look up that word in your summer homework, kids. It's time to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And we see there that they're currently ranked 3rd best in that category in the NL. Standing in now, Luis Castillo, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Now a flare out to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his 2nd knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
To the plate now, Jesse Winker, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch popped up. Kingery is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Reds strand a couple. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Robert Stevenson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 55, Robert Stevenson.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Scott Kingery.
Third baseman, Chuck Kingery.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's the first pitch to him. Neil Walker is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Ball 1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Here's the 1-1.
Inside, ball 2.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Prior to the 3-2, we'll look to first, but the runner's back easily. A runner at first with no outs here. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
At the plate, Roman Quinn, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. And that's taken for strike 1. Runs up and gets this one down. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Phil Gosselin will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning.
Gosselin.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0. Gene Segura is on deck. Ready with the 3-0. Strike taken up in the zone.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Victor Arano is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 64, Victor Arano.
Stepping up to the plate, Joey Votto. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Joey Votto.
First pitch on its way. Fastball swung on and missed. Oh and 1, here it comes. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
He'll try again. 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Now in the box, Nicholas Castellanos. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
The 0-1 on its way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Hit in the air out toward left. On the move is Bruce. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. As we mentioned earlier, he's in the race for the league's top home run spot, and with a 4-bagger on this day, he continues to add to his impressive power totals.
He just looks so confident at the plate. Knocks a donut off the bat every time on the on-deck circle and strides to the plate like he owns it. Wouldn't be shocked if he got into another one.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Reds 5 and the Phillies 4. Cody Reed gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Cody Reed.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
No balls and a strike to count. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Bases are empty, one man out. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Digging in once again, Jay Bruce. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First offering on its way. Two out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Bruce around the bag heading for second now. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate now, Scott Kingery, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 offering. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Good waist pitch, 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1 hit, 1 left. 8th inning coming up. Reds out in front, 5-4. Jose Alvarez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Ready to begin the 8th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Alvarez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now here's the pitch. And that's over. 2-1. Alvarez a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. The 2-1 home.
Hey!
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Stepping into the box, Aristides Aquino, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Cincinnati, the shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. He's set. Here it comes. Line hard to the left side. Foul. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Quinn will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Reds leave 1. They lead it 5-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Amir Garrett will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Nick Senzel will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Into the box now, Neil Walker. It was a walk in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0.
That's the ball.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Here it comes, 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Standing in, Roman Quinn, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The pitcher, number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Josh Harrison will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7, Josh Harrison.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The average at 284 to begin play. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run homer down the line in left as they've taken a 1-run lead. Lucas Sims answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Number 39, Lucas Sims.
Into the box, Gene Segura.
Second baseman.
As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees at strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Still only 1 out in the inning. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Now the pitch. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. JT Realmuto waits on deck. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. 1 out, nobody on. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto. Fouled away. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's now 6-5. Hector Neris comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Logan Forsythe is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Logan Forsythe.
So striding forward now, Nick Senzel. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Senzel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Senzel, a native of Georgia, certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, normally the transition from second base to shortstop goes the other way around, but this guy has such a strong arm. I don't see it being any problem for him to put his foot in the ground, backhand something in that 5-6 hole, and throw a strike to first base.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Look to be taking all the way, and the splitter's in there for the first strike. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone.
Now batting, the 7th fielder, Jesse Winker.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jesse Winker. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Fouled off. Now another 1-2.
Ball 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting.
Reds down to their final out now. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Now the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first, he'll take care of him, and the Phillies have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Philadelphia get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Jose Alvarez earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Hector Neris hammers down the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Reds, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.